talk though, news wasn't like super crazy today, but we got some interesting stuff to talk about, so without further ado, let's get into it. Our first story comes from Alinity once again. Just a quick update. Yesterday, in yesterday's video, we talked about her a lot. If you haven't seen that, go watch that after for a quick update about the drama that she's in. She announced that she was going to be going live today for the first time since this, like, incident happened. And as expected, the internet did what the internet does and hit her with some funny replies. Except for this dude that apparently thinks everybody who thinks she's ever done anything wrong is a hater cuck. So if you're against throwing cats, I guess this dude just doesn't like you. This guy is publicly being an absolute simp on the timeline defending the cat thrower. Like, this dude definitely needs an intervention. I wonder if his parents know that he's using their credit card to max it out to be a simp in Twitch streams. Some of the tweets were pretty funny though. This one of her, you know, Kobeing her cat, may he rest in peace, was a pretty good response to her coming back to streaming. Obviously, I'm not encouraging sending hate to anyone. Don't go attack Alinity, but you know, it's not surprising that her comeback is being met with some people that maybe don't like her being back that much, especially because yesterday we talked about how people are really upset. That's just how it is to be somebody that the internet wants to go after, I guess. Next time, I will say though, if you're gonna throw your cat, maybe avoid controversy for a little bit longer, Alinity. Not that you were gonna listen to me anyways, but people don't like you after you toss your cat. This is just the cherry on top. The rest of it is the ice cream sundae. Your personality just isn't that dope. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys care? Are the memes funny? Should everybody just leave her alone? I don't really know. I think getting memed on every now and then just kind of helps, especially with somebody that keeps making mistakes. No actual hate to Alinity at all. But speaking of people that are morons on the internet for money, Supreme Patty, I guess, has gotten himself into some legal trouble. Apparently TMZ, which is impressive for Supreme Patty to be on, I guess he's a real celebrity, is reporting that you know, Supreme Patty was arrested today. Definitely not social distancing, and apparently resisted arrest and had weapons on him. Leave it to Supreme Patty to get arrested during a time where literally the only thing you have to do is stay home. But like, when you get your internet clout for squirting lemons in your eyes, I guess we really can't expect much more from you. I just feel like YouTubers definitely would not do well in prison. They care way too much about attracting attention to themselves to do this whole thing. Oh yeah, look at me guys, for my next trick, I'm gonna go into the shower and intentionally drop the soap for my challenge, you know? Challenge videos definitely have a much different vibe in prison. So, Supreme Patty, hope you're doing good, man. Maybe next time don't resist arrest. And on a real note, all jokes aside, hopefully he doesn't spend any actual time in prison because that would suck. I don't want anybody going to jail. Unless he really deserved it. Like, unless him and Carol Baskin tag team to set up Joe Exotic, then, you know, hopefully things work out. I don't really know the whole story and nobody else does. And considering TMZ is the people reporting it, who knows? But apparently Supreme Patty is sitting somewhere in a jail cell and allegedly resisted arrest. It be like that sometimes, you know? Supreme Patty, we're gonna pour one out for you today with the boys. That laser flip was for you. Now, this next story is my personal favorite just because it involves Ninja and Tfue fighting, which for whatever reason is hilarious. Apparently, Tfue is now calling out Ninja and asking him to a boxing match, which would be the highest rated children's boxing match of all time. Could you imagine the amount of 9-year-olds in Vegas trying to place bets on who would win in a fight between Ninja and Tfue? Suddenly, every kid who like places buildings in Fortnite is giving you boxing technique lessons. Anyways, he ended up calling out Ninja and asking him to a fight, which is just not gonna happen considering Ninja is like Mr. Family Friendly now. You know, I really don't think he would be risking any of that sweet child family friendly ad revenue at all anytime soon to fight Tfue. But his wife is definitely throwing out the fighting words on Instagram. Tfue's brother Juke Squad and Ninja's wife Jessica Blevins have low-key been getting into it on Twitter, and this exchange ended up coming out. Juke Squad ended up tweeting, "Wow, hate on Turner, literally the biggest streamer on Twitch for wanting to share it with his fan base. This is a bad way to address this." And Jessica Blevin hits him with the, "No, Jack, the reality is Turner is desperate for money, which is why he streamed it instead of using his huge social following to lead them there. Also why he's begging for a public fight with Ninja. He wants money, and he's only making it on Twitch and YouTube right now. Sorry, I'm not." So as you can tell, Jessica Blevins coming out basically calling Tfue a broke boy. Nothing says content like during a worldwide pandemic, like two multi-millionaires arguing about whose Fortnite stream gets more money from the children. And honestly, even if Tfue is only rolling in the Twitch and YouTube money right now, like, he should be making bans, all right? With his CPM probably and the amount of views he's getting, there's no reason that Tfue should be having any type of money problems. But I guess when you live with the FaZe guys and you're expected to buy like a new Ferrari every other day, that's just how life goes sometimes. The drama does go a little bit deeper though. These are a couple of days old now. You gotta forgive me, I'm still new to running the whole news channel, but basically, Jessica Blevins goes on to say he's been paying legal fees, and if FaZe wanted to, they could take back millions in tournament money. No sponsors. It really is the only explanation why he pulls the crap that he does. Nah, the reality is that your husband is nice to our faces and talks bad about us behind closed doors. Again, seems petty for a charity stream. Honestly, this whole thing is just ridiculous. You guys are both like children Fortnite streamers at the end of the day, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're both multi-millionaires for playing a stupid video game, so how about you shut up and focus on that? Should he have leaked Mr. Beast's number? No. Did Ninja's wife need to go out on Twitter and claim that he's broke because he's suing FaZe? Also, no. I just feel like everybody in this is in the wrong, especially because they're all supposed to be like adults, in this petty, you know, I'm gonna tweet out how broke you are is just ridiculous, especially when Ninja and Tfue are definitely anything but broke. Like, if there's two people in the Fortnite world that we know could low-key got some wake up in a new Bugatti money, it's those two. So it's a little bit ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie, but at least it's entertaining. We got Ninja's wife out here calling everybody broke like she's making Tfue money. Definitely not the case, so chill on all that. Another news story that I just think is funny is that the world has just been like trolling with the state of Kim Jong-Un's health recently. Kim Jong-Un dead has trended like 15 times on Twitter, and I swear I've seen some pretty reputable places writing articles about how Kim Jong-Un is apparently brain dead. Coronavirus literally has us out here hoaxing the government into thinking that, like, you know, a dictator is passing away via Twitter. So I'm pretty sure this is a dub for Twitter. Being able to trick people into thinking that Kim Jong-Un has passed away is a pretty funny prank all in all, and it just shows the power of the internet. Don't mess with the net, or I don't know, we'll like fist you or something. And our last story that I'm hiding all the way back here is also a couple days old, so I am sorry about that, but I really want to talk about it. Jake Paul, who definitely had a young fan base, has taken to posting different stuff on Instagram. I've had to blur it, but I'll put it up on screen now. Definitely not what you would expect when your 8-year-old kid asked you to follow Jake Paul on Instagram after like his ball pit challenge or whatever. Not to mention he has feet that literally look like something from a gross SpongeBob cutaway. Like, those are disgusting feet, Jake Paul. I don't know if during boxing you let the opponent boxer hit you in the feet, but they definitely look like they've taken a beating and smell like cottage cheese. And you don't want your feet to smell like cottage cheese, Jake Paul. Real talk though, like, I understand that it's not his responsibility, but you definitely have too many young kids following you to be posting stuff like this, man. Also, how do you ever convince yourself to pose like this with Jake Paul? Like, what is this girl thinking? Is she okay? Has anybody made sure that, you know, she was a part of this willingly and not paid? Because that's the only way I'm ever posting a picture like this with Jake Paul, is if I'm getting some steady bans. Maybe then it still might be a no-go from me. Jake Paul is honestly just a train wreck. That's why you don't give people that like that low of an IQ that much money. He just made too much too quick, and he's not doing too hot. Hopefully he eventually gets his head on straight, but I highly doubt it. And as for the girl, you know, like I said, I would run every other girl he dates has like a mental breakdown as soon as they break up. So I'm just saying, the track record is not too great. Turn on those notifications. I'm going to be posting news every single day. Subscribe if you're new. Comment any news stories that I missed, and I might do another video later today, to be honest, because it's still pretty early. It's like 1 when I'm recording this, so hopefully you guys might see me again later, just because I got to keep you updated, and whenever I start a new channel, I'm really on the grind. So yeah, like I said, don't get anyone pregnant, and if you do, make sure they're hot. I'm gonna go look at pictures of Jake Paul feet now to remind me that I can still feel pain, and hopefully you guys have a good one. I'm out. Peace.